Listen, she's a beautiful young lady. And there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on. It's not going to work with people. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work. And when you do stuff like that and you're drawing attention to yourself because of that, that can be problematic for you.
Imagine this. It's New Year's Eve, and Angel Reese drops a selfie that's more about saying, "Look at me," than gearing up for the game. The internet ignites, and not in a favorable way. Stephen A. Smith erupts in his signature style, and just like that, Reese's social media presence goes dark. But here comes the crucial question. Was it all worth it?
Here's the part that I like about the backlash. Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
From WNBA rebounding champion to Instagram outcast, Reese's story serves as a cautionary tale for athletes everywhere. But don't worry, we're not just here to analyze. Smith didn't hold back, calling out Reese's attention-seeking antics and drawing comparisons to the ever-professional Caitlin Clark. You won't believe what he had to say about Reese's desperate bid for the spotlight and how it's shaping her future in the WNBA. Ready to hear it? Let's dive in.
Especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair. I'm not saying it is. And you certainly have the right to dress how you want and to do what you want and to live your life. But people have a right to have their opinions about what you put on display. And if they don't like it and they believe that it's not the right thing for you to be doing when you talk about building your brand, I don't know how you can argue that, Tori.
As the countdown to midnight begins, Angel Reese takes the stage in a show-stopping dress, all set to welcome 2025. However, her fans weren't exactly thrilled with the spectacle. Reese shared the video on Instagram, probably expecting it to go viral. Instead, it blew up in the worst way possible. The backlash was swift and fierce, with comments that made everyone cringe. Even her most dedicated supporters were left wondering, what were you thinking? That's the moment you know things have gone seriously wrong.
My daughters are fully aware. Daddy had better damn well not see an outfit like that on social media. Now, I ain't judging Angel Reese. Live your life. I'm talking about my daughters.
Right.
I promise you. I better not see that. Hey, they could be in college in LA, in Boston, or anywhere in between. Daddy would drop the mic, hop in the car, on the plane, or wherever. That ain't gonna happen. You said, I'm not having it. That's me.
So, what sparked all the drama? Picture Reese in a skimpy dress that left very little to the imagination, striking poses and walking in ways that made everyone do a double take. This wasn't your typical New Year's outfit. It was designed to make a statement, and boy, did it succeed. As the heat intensified, Reese's social media presence went silent. Then, out of nowhere, her Instagram account vanished. Just like that, it was gone.
She deleted her Instagram, and that's the most important part about all of this, because clearly she's uncomfortable with some of the backlash that she's getting because she deleted her Instagram.
Let's get real. This isn't just about a dress. It's about a young athlete who might have sabotaged her own reputation. Reese is only 22, and in the sports arena, that's prime time to make smart moves. So, what caused such an uproar? Imagine Reese in a barely there outfit that left little to the imagination, striking poses and walking with such flair that everyone couldn't help but take a second look. This wasn't your typical New Year's attire. It was designed to make a statement, and boy, did it achieve that. As the controversy ramped up, Reese's social media went silent. Then, out of the blue, her Instagram account disappeared. Just like that, it was gone. Now, everyone's left wondering what's next for Reese. But before we can even process the fallout, Stephen A. Smith jumps in with his take. Trust me, You won't want to miss what he has to say about Reese's New Year's Eve move.
Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it.
You know things are getting serious when Stephen A. Smith jumps into the conversation, and boy, did he have some strong opinions about Angel Reese's New Year's stunt. Smith didn't just drop a comment, he went full disappointed dad mode on Reese. Let's dive into his reaction because it's a real eye-opener.
Yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb. She's quite a brilliant young lady. She's very smart, very accomplished. And on top of it all, she is in this age where she does know social media exists, and she has exploited it to her advantage.
First things first, Smith didn't hesitate to call out Reese's hypocrisy at lightning speed, faster than you can say double standard. He pointed out that you can't go around complaining about being objectified down the line. Ouch, that's a sharp hit. But wait, there's more. Smith wasn't about to let Reese off the hook that easily. Here's where it gets fascinating. Smith decided to engage in a bit of compare and contrast. Guess who emerged as the perfect example of how to manage your brand? None other than Caitlin Clark. Yeah, that Caitlin Clark, the one who's been absolutely crushing it both on and off the court without a hint of controversy.
Here's what I have a problem with, Tori. Angel Reese, in doing the things that she has done, let's face reality. She's going to be attached to Caitlin Clark to some degree. If Angel Reese had never waved her hand in her face when LSU was beating Iowa for in the Final Four of the national championship, if that hadn't happened, Angel Reese's name might not be as big.
But here's the real kicker. Smith's critique dives deeper than just a flashy photo. He's questioning Reese's priorities. Is she prioritizing her role as an athlete or her persona as an influencer? Can she juggle both? It's like watching a high-stakes game of identity tug-of-war. And right now, Reese seems to be getting pulled in too many directions.
You have to be cognizant that no matter how you step out of your house, you are now Angel Reese. And you will always be picked apart, unfortunately. It comes with the crown. You're a queen. You're beautiful, So you just have to remember that if you aren't ready for the scrutiny, if you're not ready for the heat, then, you just got to be mindful that what comes with it.
Smith's guests jumped into the fray, fanning the flames even higher. Their perspective? Reese is starving for attention, any attention she can snag. It's like she's perpetually stuck in a game of notice me, while the rest of the sports world is laser-focused on the actual competition. Not exactly the image of a dedicated athlete, if you ask me. Now, here's where things get serious. Smith warns that this behavior could put Reese's WNBA career on the line. Are teams keeping a close watch? You bet your bottom dollar they are. He nailed it when he pointed out that when you engage in antics like that and constantly seek the spotlight, it can backfire and become a real problem for you.
It might have been a right or wrong decision depending on what she feels or what other people feel. I'm just saying that what's inescapable is that even though she's not Caitlin Clark, she's going to be reminded she's not Caitlin Clark with every good thing that Caitlin Clark does, because that was her number one nemesis, in a lot of people's eyes, number one.
Let's cut to the chase. In the high-stakes world of pro sports, your reputation isn't just built on your performance on the court, it's also shaped by how you conduct yourself off it. Right now, Reese's off-court antics are stealing the spotlight from her athletic achievements. According to Smith, the key takeaway is that Reese needs to decide what she wants her legacy to be: her game or her Instagram presence. It's a tough choice, but one she needs to make quickly, because in the fast-paced arena of professional sports, yesterday's star can become today's cautionary tale faster than you can say Angel Reese.